Hi, hello, welcome back. Good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. This is a demo game which is very positive reviews on Steam. It's developed by PDP and published by Aerosoft. Again, this is not sponsored or paid or anything like that. This is my own opinion, my own choice to play it. So, we get to choose. This is a demo, so bear that in mind. We choose either Orlando, USA or Berlin, Germany. You can choose between the police and fire department. Can't do rescue at the moment, which I'm assuming rescue will be the ambulance service. So let's go police in Germany. And let's see, I'm going to show you the gameplay, and at the very end I will tell you my own honest opinion of the game. So here we go.
Welcome to our team. I am delighted to welcome you as our new operations manager. I am counting on your expertise and commitment to ensure safety and order here. First, choose a location for your first base. The price varies depending on the location and size of the site. We will provide you with the construction costs for your first base in the form of a loan, which you can repay in small installments. As a result, these costs will not affect your starting capital.
Good. Excellent. I like to hear that. I wish more people were like that. Anyway, so this is a map of Berlin. Now, I've been to Berlin in real life. It is such a beautiful, beautiful country, beautiful city in a beautiful country. It's a large map. I mean, we can zoom right in. You know, very, very, and very. I can't speak in a lot of detail. We really want to be round the center of the map. Now this looks quite a good choice here. Wait, what? Oh, now we want to rotate, so let's rotate there. That looks good.
I would also like to welcome you. I will provide you with useful information to help you get started. You can now start building up your base, hiring employees, and buying vehicles. As soon as you are finished, the local emergency calls will be forwarded to your base.
So we want to kind of, my idea is, right, we need a 6x4 room. We obviously need to have a door in it. It's handy. So this is where our dispatchers are going to be. We need at least 2. We're going to put 3 in just now. Next thing we need to do is build a kitchen, because an emergency service works from their stomach. Something like that. I'm actually going to put another one there. Let's put the fridge right at the door. We're going to put a kitchen counter. Let's just rotate that round. Put a kitchen counter there. We're going to put a table. Now, if I... let's see, if I rotate the table round, it's not going to be big enough to put that way. Right, okay, let's forget about the table just now. Okay, we need a bathroom for obvious reasons. We're just going to do everything 6x4, and again we're going to put 2 doors in. We're going to put some toilets here. Put 4 in at the moment. We need a sink. Let's be hygienic here, shall we? Let's put a sink there as well. Don't really need any plants or a window. Okay, bedroom. Need a bedroom as well. So let's do 6x4 again. And we need a door, so let's again put doors on both sides. What do you mean it's not? It's not reachable because it's the wrong way around. I don't know how much room they need between the beds. I can actually put another bed in between them. That would be quite cozy, wouldn't it? Okay, we need to put 2 parking spaces. So we can do small or we can do large. We're just going to do large because it means that we'll be able to... going to put 4 in just now. So large ones means that the fire trucks and the police are going to be able to park the vehicles in any spot. We'll have a look a little bit later on about the gas station and the vehicle wash as well. Right, okay. We need to buy some vehicles, which is exciting. Now, at the moment, we've only got a choice of 3 and they're all cost 0. So you've got the BMW, I've got a Koi. I'm not up on my American car, so I'm not sure. And then you've got the Patriot as well. We're in Germany, so let's stick with this. So let's buy one of them, and as you'll see, beautiful. Okay, now we're gonna have to get we need to buy another vehicle actually, so let's buy that.
Emergency dispatchers handle incoming emergency calls and then stay on the line to get always the latest updates and keep you informed throughout. If all dispatchers are busy, incoming calls will be placed on hold. Over time, you will therefore need to hire more dispatchers and provide them with desks.
Okay, so let's have a look. We need to add first. Let's go to control center. Now, obviously, reliability is a good element to have. Skill, yes, skill is good, but I would always go on to reliability over skill. We've got 2 that are green at the moment, $8 or €8 each. So let's hire both of them, and you'll see them. There we go. There are our controllers, as they're called. Now we're going to have to hire. Now, if we have a quick look at the cars, we can only have 2 people in the cars, which makes sense. I'm going to assume, I don't know, but I'm going to assume that when the game does eventually come out, that you're going to get minibuses where you can, you know, if there's a large disturbance, you're going to be able to send a minibus full. So let's click on police. As you can see, the SWAT, fire, and rescue. Obviously, we can't get SWAT or rescue at the moment. It's only police and fire. So let's go. And again, we've got reliability and skill. Again, I would always go more for reliability than I would skill. I'm going to hire... Basically going to hire the 4.
It looks like you're ready to go. Your
There
first
we go.
emergency call will certainly come
Is this
soon.
an all-female...
You will receive an assessment at regular intervals and will be
Yes.
given a budget for the following period based
I mean,
on
look
your
at the detail on the
performance.
screens.
As
and
long as you are not
on the
dealing with
desks.
emergencies, you can take care of the other tasks that also need to be done and are displayed in your to-do list.
Sorry, Eliza was talking over the top of him there. Look at the level of detail that we've got. I mean, that's pretty good. Anyway, if we scroll out, we can have a look all the way around, and tasks and 999 calls will all show up with these boxes. Now, evaluate video surveillance. In order to verify a witness statement, the footage from a surveillance camera must be analysed. What we're going to do is we're going to send 2 of our finest, and we're going to send them to that call. Now, I'm going to speed this up a little bit because 1 times it's not the best. So they're not responding to an emergency, so they're not blue lighting. Oops, that was nearly a crash. So they're going to go when... Now, this is a bit of a... It's going to make the game a bit more busy for you when the game gets busier, if that makes sense.
Residents report that young people are damaging a street lamp.
Oh,
Now
right
things need to
outside
happen
our police
fast.
station.
Send
How
the correct
dare
vehicles
they?
by clicking on them and dispatching them to the emergency site.
That's probably the
The first
closest call
emergency
I've seen.
services have arrived.
So this is
Click
what I
on
mean.
the vehicles in the mission marker and assign them the tasks they should perform on site. The
We-
higher the qualifications of the employees and the more employees working on a task, the faster it will be completed, which can be crucial depending on the urgency.
Are you
Police
finished?
patrol
Oh
car
my
2
God.
has arrived at vandalism and is awaiting instructions.
Okay, so this is why it's going to get really busy. Is you send a car or you send a fire truck to a call out, but when they get there, they don't do anything. You need to go in here and assign them a task. So we're going to arrest the perpetrator
Police
first.
patrol car 1 has arrived at additional task and is awaiting instructions.
And again, additional task. So we're going to get them to evaluate the video surveillance. you'll now see there's a progress bar. From my opinion, and I'd like to say I've got quite a lot of experience. Arrest the perpetrator first, and then you can get all the information after that. So they've done that, and that's amazing.
Perpetrators were caught in the act and arrested.
Beautiful. Okay, so we now want them to assess damage. Now, if I had 2 available stations, what I would do is get 1 to arrest and 1 to assess the damage, or 1 to arrest and 1 to get witness statements. It just makes it quicker, and you can do that. You can send multiple vehicles to the same incident, as you'll see later
After a
on.
mission has been successfully completed, the vehicles automatically return to base. However, you can also assign them another task immediately if necessary.
There have been reports of illegal employment on a construction site.
Oh, okay, right, let's go for that. Send them out. Whereabouts is that? This is where you're going to have to become very aware of where your units are. Because let's say we had a car over here and we had a car at base. There's no point in sending the car from base when you've got a nearer station there. Now we've got an additional task. We need a police presence at the train station. So let's go down here and send them to police presence. This is quite realistic. These callouts are quite realistic. So I like that. I like the realism about it. So they're basically going, and they're going to be anti-disorder patrol, pretty much is what they're asked to do. So that's train station. There's multiple train stations in a map. I have played the US map, and it was very similar. So I'm only going to do one. I'm not going to do the US and then the German, because it's much the same.
Police patrol car 1 has arrived at illegal employment on construction sites and is awaiting instructions.
Check the situation for me, please. And these are en route. Again, they're not blue lighting because it's not an emergency call. It's an additional task.
A burglar has been reported in an apartment.
Okay, right. Well, we are now going to... I don't know if I can find the car. I can't find the car. Ideally, in fact, I think I can do this. Send them to...
The emergency services discovered people without protective clothing at the construction site.
You're doing a really good job, and I'd be delighted if you would also take over the management of the fire department in the city.
Luckily, it was quite nearby. That call means that we've got a call on hold. So... check personal details. So this is the only thing. We have to micromanage every part of the job. And some people will like that, and some people won't like that, because as I say, when it gets busier, you are all over the map and you're trying to juggle and spin plates at the same time. So let's go get them. Go get them. Arrest the perpetrator. Now, normally...
Workers do not have valid work documents. The person responsible must be arrested.
Okay, we'll arrest the person responsible. Now, normally what would happen, they've arrested somebody, so they have somebody in custody. They would then take them to a police station or a jail or a holding centre or whatever it is. Different countries have different ways, so I can only go on my experience. But they would then take them there, so... that's a little bit unrealistic. You would then...
The burglar was still on site and could be arrested.
Ah, good. Amazing. Okay, so they're now back on patrol, so we're going to send them back to the police presence.
The person responsible was successfully apprehended.
Good. Awesome. And don't be afraid to take your units away from additional tasks, because they are just additional tasks. They're not... The core is to, you know, protect life. At the end of the day, serve and protect, whatever slogan you want to take from it.
A shop reports a shoplifting incident. The perpetrator has to be picked up and arrested.
Okay. Let's send them. We can now get an evaluation as well. So 100% successful missions. conditions of our fleet are high, workload of employees is high, waiting time for emergency calls is good, average arrival time, our average assignment duration, I don't really know what that means, but is that maybe I'm not quick enough at assigning because I'm too busy talking? Anyway, we've got 88% total rating. We've got a success bonus of 27,300 euros and 25,000 for basic remuneration. Now, what I could do if I didn't want to finish the demo is I could just buy more police cars. And it might not be a bad thing, but I want to give you a quick overview of everything. So our next task is to buy a fire engine. Now, you'll have seen earlier that we obviously have 4 bays. So let's go to vehicles, let's go to the market, and here we go. We've got 3 different choices. We've got the Orion, which I think is maybe a Mercedes. Sakura, is that maybe Mitsubishi or a Nissan or something? And then we've got the big, huge American fire truck. There's no difference from all of them. So
Police Patrol Car 2 has arrived at additional task and is awaiting instructions.
Okay, they're at the additional
Police Patrol
task.
Car 1 has arrived at shoplifting and is awaiting instructions.
See what I mean? Now it's becoming quick when you've got units attending at the exact same time. I'm going to buy one of each. So I'm going to buy that one. I'm going to go back and I'm going to buy that one as well. Now, what I'm going to do... We have our fire trucks. They are awesome, by the way. See when they've got the emergency lights on, they are good. Employees, let's buy. This might be the wrong choice of words there, Lantern.
The perpetrator was successfully arrested.
Okay, so we hired another controller. We're now going to hire... Now, each fire truck can hold 9 fire staff, fire people, firemen, fire persons, whoever you want to call them these days. So let's go here. We're gonna buy. Will you stop talking about buying people? That is terrible. I'm gonna buy them. I'm going to hire them all. Now, yeah. So we need to, so again, we've got a secondary. I'm going to send this car, since they're still out, go and evaluate the video surveillance. You will also notice that each member of staff has a did I hire 8? Yeah, I must have hired 8. So automatically hires them. But each of them, as you can see, have got green status bars for their energy. When they get back to the station, they will then rest, they will sleep, they will do what they need to do to get better so they can go out and do the best job they can. What I do want to do is, if we have a look at this BMW, it is pretty nasty looking. Look at how bad it is. That affects our evaluation. So I'm going to build a vehicle wash, and we're going to put the vehicle wash there. Have I got enough for... I don't have enough for the gas station yet. What I can do is now get my unit to wash the car. And you see why I put doors on both sides. So it doesn't matter what room they're in, they're going to be able to get out.
Has arrived at additional task and is awaiting instructions.
Okay. Evaluate, please. So we now have 3 controllers, we've 8 firemen, and we've got 4 police officers with a total of 4 vehicles. There we go. Look at that. It's a shiny looking machine now. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. Okay, Unit 2 have completed their task. Yeah, we can see now our officer here.
The smoke detector has reported the development of smoke. It must be checked whether a fire has broken out.
Okay. Step to it, people. Step to it. I love this truck. The whole side has got blue flashing LEDs. Where did they go? Oh, my God, look how quick they're going. But look at that. If you crash into that going through a junction, it's your own fault. You could see that from space. A company building acceptance. In a new building, it should be checked whether fire protection requirements. So this is an additional task. So this is something that fires. Wait, why have I only got 2? Do you know? I thought I'd got 6. So I need another 2 fire. And now what I'll do is I'll just add them to the vehicle. I'm now going to send them
one has arrived at smoke detector
to
triggered and is
do
awaiting instructions.
that. Check the situation. So the other fire engine is now going to go to this to do a check. And that's what fire is that in the UK, that's what fire
A
personnel.
crowd of people has formed around the burning building.
Now that's interesting. Okay, so we've got a crowd of people now. Yous have been in longer, but yous are more tired. I'm going to go to
An box
that.
has caught fire and needs to be extinguished.
Right, okay, I'm going to have to cancel yous from going to that. We've got burning electrical box. So I'm now sending a police car to this call. So this is where, I mean, you can have 2 different types of units. So you could probably even have 3. You could have ambulance, fire, and police. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the police to do crowd control.
The emergency services on site suspect arson. After questioning witnesses, suspects have to be arrested.
Okay, well, luckily I had a bit of foresight to send that there. Let's get them to extinguish the fire. Now this, because there's a crowd, I would, if I had the ability, is to send both units, both police units. So we want to arrest the perpetrator. By the time I assign the other car crew, it's not going to work. So I'm just going to let them arrest perpetrator and then do crowd control, which will allow the fire brigade to then leave and go back to base. Again, realistic, very realistic. And we're not going to sweat about secondary missions.
The fire was successfully extinguished. The perpetrator was successfully arrested. A smoke detector has reported the development of smoke. It must be checked whether a fire has broken out.
Okay, let's do that. Now we're going to get crowd control and hope that the crowd control with 2 cops is not much when it comes to crowd control. Let's have a quick look at these. Why you not? I want. Did I send the other one to the fire? Oh god, there's 2 smoke detectors triggered. There's a green and a blue. Right, let's send them back to there. And they are going down here.
A suspicious person has been reported. Their identity should be checked.
Okay, let's send 2 suspicious person. Now all of our units are busy. All of our units are doing something. I can pull the fire truck that's at the building acceptance off if need be. But once you assign them, I don't think...
The crowd is now at a safe distance from the fire.
Okay, that's good. Now, this is where you want to start checking where your units are and assign properly. You don't want one going from the one side of the city to the other when you have one that's nearer. Now, they're going to return to base, which is absolutely fine. They, I think, didn't have as much rest as the others. If I click on that, yeah, they're pretty bad just now. I'll let them
Fire
rest.
engine 1 has arrived at smoke detector triggered and is awaiting instructions.
I'll let them rest just now, and then I'll get them to wash their car when they get back.
Drunk people are rioting at a train station. The situation must be de-escalated and the perpetrators must be arrested. Fire has been detected and must be extinguished. A crowd of people has formed around the burning building.
Right, I think what I'm going to have to do is vehicles, police.
Police patrol car 2 has arrived at suspicious person and is awaiting instructions.
Okay, just give me a second. Oh, there we go.
Police Police Patrol Car 1 has arrived at Drunk People Riot at
Damn
the
it.
station and is
Okay.
awaiting instructions.
Right, I'm going to send them to...
The fire was successfully extinguished, but the emergency services on site suspect arson. After questioning witnesses, suspects have to be arrested.
Look at them, absolutely flying. Blues and twos on. Now they're going to come down here. We're going to get them to do crowd control, which will allow them to leave.
The suspicious person is carrying illegal substances and must be arrested.
Okay.
The vandals have been caught.
Need to assess the damage because they need to know how much damage they've caused for when they're reporting it to the appropriate authorities. Okay, once we get here, we need to arrest the arsonist. We then have crowd control. Hopefully, if this car finishes quite quickly, we can get them to come here as well.
An electrical box has caught fire and needs to be extinguished. The suspicious person has been arrested.
Right, we want to send them to the smoke detector triggered because I want them to do crowd control. Want to now send them... Nope, don't want to send them. Want to send them to the burning electrical box. They're now there. Let's do crowd control. So we've got 3 units. Okay, the fire brigade aren't doing anything at the moment.
People are rioting at a train station. The situation must be de-escalated and the perpetrators must be arrested.
Okay, so we've got 1 police car back
The
here.
perpetrator was successfully arrested.
God, they just come away from a riot. They must be thinking that we're... Okay, let's do crowd control as well. We can send the fire brigade back to base. They will stay there because there's an ongoing incident, but they're not involved in it now, so... What I can
The
do...
crowd is now at a safe distance from the fire.
Amazing. So I'm going to send this fire engine up here to the school. I might actually send them to the drunken people rioting as well. We should have, yeah, so still got 1 free police vehicle. It's all happening really quick, but this is what happens. This is what happens in control rooms.
A road and needs to be removed.
Right, okay, then they are going to get sent to that instead. Beautifully, they're right beside it. Okay, what we want to do is arrest perpetrator. And when the second unit gets here, we're going to, let's assign them to the... This does happen in real life, so you get sent to a call that's non-urgent. Where are you going? But then get diverted or you get called away in the middle of it. We want to do assess the damage. We now want to cut down a tree. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to get these people to... Once they're parked up, we're going to get them to wash their car because their car must be filthy. Oh, it's actually not too bad.
A burglar has been reported in an apartment.
Nope, they're not going to get a chance.
The tree has been successfully removed and the road is clear again.
They literally got out of the car and they're like, oh my god. Right. Beautiful. Okay. So 100% successful missions again. We're down a little bit in the condition of the fleet. We're down a little bit in waiting times, average times. We're up on the average assignment. So that's good. Okay, let's assign tasks to that. I think they've arrested the perpetrator, haven't they? Send them away. I don't know if I've broken.
Drug deal between two people was reported. The situation needs to be investigated.
Okay, let's send them to drug dealing. I don't know if I've broken that. Hopefully not. I haven't
Police
really.
Patrol Car 3 has arrived at home burglary and is awaiting instructions.
Okay, so we've got all this going on. A particularly high number of crimes are currently being committed. What we would need to do is buy more police cars, hire more police officers, and get more controllers. That would allow us to do that. Now we have got a thing up here: improve the appearance of your vehicle fleet. So yeah, we're gonna have to get that washed. So what I want to do is maintenance and wash. Unfortunately, they go back to base and then they go and wash instead of not going to base and then. So yeah, we need to keep an eye on that as well.
A dog was left in a car that keeps getting hotter and hotter.
Okay, we will not accept that. I think I've broken this. Right, that's now washed. Let's do washing that. Let's send that to installation of smoke detectors.
The officers saw a drug deal taking place. All persons involved must be arrested.
We'll go for the dealer first. The dealer's a kind of bit of a bigger deal than the buyer.
The vandals have been caught.
Good, okay. Right.
Unfortunately,
okay,
the
right.
demo is already coming to an end. The game will end in 5 minutes. At the end of the demo, the game will ask you to provide some brief feedback. We would be very grateful if you could take a minute to do so. Thank you very much.
The dealer was arrested.
Now what we need to do is send the fire brigade
Police
to the
Patrol Car
dog.
3 has arrived at dog locked in overheated car and is awaiting instructions. A garbage can has caught fire and is burning.
Normally, when I've had tasks
The
like
assigned emergency
this,
services cannot complete the task rescue the dog from the car and are waiting for new instructions. The buyer was able to flee.
Well, we got the dealer. We didn't get the buyer. To me, the dealer is more important than the buyer. Look how tired these poor cops are. So we need to send a fire brigade because they need to break into the car to rescue the dog. Okay, the demo is going to
The dog
end.
was successfully rescued and cared for.
Right, get your cars washed. Look at the state of them. What we can do is buy a pump, a gas pump, and basically get them to fuel up.
Arrived at additional task and is awaiting instructions.
Oh, I didn't see the burning garbage can. Okay, let's send them.
A suspicious person has been reported. Their identity should be checked.
God, they haven't even got there yet. Right, okay, let's send you to that. You see how it gets really busy really quickly? And when you're having to go back to each job multiple times to get them to do a certain task, there's pros and cons to that. You know, because you can send multiple vehicles and then assign different tasks. But if you're sending one vehicle and there's only one task, is it really necessary? I don't know. That's more of a personal preference. But let's see. So we're assigned them to that. They've actually just passed each other. Need a police presence. So send to police presence. Gonna actually send to police presence as well.
Police Patrol Car 3 has arrived at suspicious person and is awaiting instructions.
Okay, so they'll check. We've now got the fire brigade at here, so we'll get them to assign. We've got 3 unknown calls, so basically we've got 3
Suspicious
waiting.
person was checked, but nothing suspicious was found. The garbage can was extinguished.
Now I don't. You can hire more control staff.
The hedge has caught fire and must be extinguished before the fire spreads.
Unlucky boys, you just got back and you're getting sent again. Okay, so end of game. So we're going to be able to play in any city worldwide. Now that's interesting for me. That really adds a different element to things. There's going to be loads more missions. You're going to have ambulance and SWAT in addition to it. You can get mission editor and modding, and you can also have multiple bases. So you if you think of it, you could have maybe a headquarters where we had our base, but then you could have substations dotted in different areas, and you could maybe have one station as purely fire, one station is purely police, or you could have them intermixed. You could have a fire and police at one, fire and ambulance at the other. I think that the scope for this is so big. Now, my opinion in this game, I really like this game. I really enjoyed it. In fact, I enjoyed it that much. This is my third time playing a demo of it. I really enjoyed it. It's from a very good developer and publisher, and in my opinion is very, very realistic to real life of emergency services. It's coming out. Let me have a quick look and see when it's coming out. Just says coming soon, so who knows. It's pretty vague, but you can get the demo for free over on Steam. It is called Global Rescue. So I hope you've enjoyed this demo. I've really enjoyed playing it. I cannot wait for the game to come out. If you're not already subscribed, smash that subscribe button for me. Please like the video. Until next time, take care, stay safe, look after yourself. Bye bye.